Good morning, Brainy students. My name is Stephanie Rodriguez, and I'll be your interviewer of the day in partner with Samuel Tassone. Welcome to today's podcast on December 19th, 2020, taking place in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Inside the mind of Alex the Parrot, where you will be learning about a study named Pepperberg. Our two guest speakers will be Nicole Hidalgo and Diego Fuentes, who are researchers of the study.
Good morning, and welcome to today's podcast. My name is Samuel Tassone, and I will be your second interviewer. Alex is a parent in the study Pepperberg, and we will be viewing his understanding of analogies, numbers, colors, and shapes. We will also take a look into the mind of a parent and observe his ability to understand complicated concepts once thought to be the province of people alone.
Now we welcome and feel free to introduce yourselves. Nicole Hidalgo and Diego Fuentes.
Hello, my name is Nicole Hidalgo, and I am the former researcher of the study Pepperberg.
Good morning. My name is Diego Fuentes, and I am Nicole's associate assistant for the study Pepperberg.
So, tell us a bit about Pepperberg and its background. Where did this all begin and how? We are overly curious about this study.
So basically, the background of this study consists of mostly chimps and gorillas being able to adapt to intercommunication. Furthermore, several studies have proven that non-human primates have the ability to express abstract ideas. So, we decided to test a parrot's cognitive capacity and conceptualization. This basically means that the ability of them understanding the same and different objects and being able to categorize them. Moreover, evidence has been found and proven that many bird species have the ability to recognize same and different items, this being an advantageous benefit for the survival of birds, which is why Irene Pepperberg decided to use a parrot as a victim.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of studies and work, but many important concepts that need to be learned and taken into account for this study.
That is pretty impressive and interesting. The abundance of information that you guys need for a study that sounds so simple to people who are not educated on research methods and reliability.
Our next question consists on what was the basic aim of this whole Pepperberg study.
Our aim was basically to investigate whether an avian subject, specifically an African gray parrot who was formerly taught how to use vocal English labels to differentiate more than 80 distinct objects and answer to inquiries regarding categorical concepts of color and shape, could utilize vocal labels to indicate symbolic comprehension of the concepts same and different.
That's such a rare animal to see being tested. Normally we see primates being tested, but parrots? Wow, that's simply astonishing.
Yes, that is definitely impressive and sounds nearly impossible. We would like to know more about the sample, procedure, results, and conclusion of the study. Do you mind telling us a little bit more?
No, of course not. Essentially, the sampling technique we used was an opportunity sample. The design was a case study. The independent variable was whether the object was familiar or novel, and the dependent variable was the responses of the parrot to the question, what is same and different?
What were some methods you guys used through the process of the study?
One of the methods we used throughout the study included the model-rival approach, where one human was the trainer of another human by showing objects, asking questions about the objects, giving approval and rewards for correct answers, and demonstrating disappointment of incorrect answers. The second human served as both the model for the bird's answers and as the rival for the trainer's attention. These models were very often reversed. However, there was also another training named same-different training, where a trainer would ask the model what's same or what's different while holding two objects. The model would answer with the label for the right category and be rewarded with those objects, the right to favor a reward, or err and be chided.
What results did you guys obtain from this whole study?
The results from this experiment included the incorporation of Alex's initial score on the first trial, which was 69.7%, while his percent for all other trials were 76.6% for familiar objects. For transfer tests with novel objects, his initial score was 82.3% on his first trial, while his final score was 85% on all trials.
And what were the possible conclusions for this experiment?
We ended up with two conclusions. The first conclusion being that parrots are able to demonstrate the understanding of the symbolic concept same and different, as well as our second conclusion that parrots are able to respond to verbal questions and vocalize categorical labels.
Thank you so much for listening to everything we had to say. I hope you learned a lot and had fun with us. Thank you for participating in our podcast, Nicole Hidalgo and Diego Fuentes.
Thank you for having us and have an amazing rest of your day.